guys, so we're back today with another review. This one is from a company called Wellybix. They sent us this baker bone, and it's £9.50 on their website. This is the cranberry flavour with oats and thyme, but they also do two other varieties as well. And the idea behind this is that you have there's a pack of dry ingredients in here that you need to add eggs and water to, and you form a dough. It comes with a little cutter, you cut them out, bake them, and you can make your own dog biscuits. So it's really good for making homemade treats. You know exactly what goes in them. It's got some instructions here on the front, and so far they seem pretty easy to follow. I'm hoping these should come out okay. I'll just open it now and then we can see what's inside. Hi guys, so I've actually just been going back through the footage and I realised that in the clip where I was undoing the box, unfortunately my camera died, so it never actually got to show you what was actually in the box. So I just thought I'd show you that now because I realised it suddenly then went straight on to me starting making the biscuits. So in the box that you saw me opening, you get two of these, which is the dry ingredients. This is the cranberry version, like I say. So you get 2 bags of that, and you also get a little bone cutter to cut them into bone-shaped biscuits. The idea behind these is that they provide you with the dry ingredients, and the only ingredients that you need are 2 eggs and a small amount of water if needed. And they're really easy to make, and you'll see that now. Yeah, I'm going to take 1 pack of the dry ingredients and put one to one side for another time. You basically just add this into a mixing bowl. They come in really good sealed packages. So you add this to a mixing bowl. You okay, Lottie? Good girl. So you add this to a mixing bowl. Okay. And then it's, so that's your 1 pack of dry ingredients in there. And then you stir in 2 whisked eggs. And you add a little water if needed. So I'll just whisk my eggs. So whisked my eggs now. So those are there. So I'm going to add these into here. Just check I'm doing this right. And stir in 2 whisked eggs. Okay. I'll just get a wooden spoon. So I'm just going to stir these in now. It does say you can add a little water if necessary, so I am actually going to add just a little bit of water. I'm not measuring this out, I'll just add a little bit. There's no measurements on the container anyway, so I think it's just as required. So it's coming together nicely now, as a dough. And to add a tiny bit more. Don't want to make it too wet, of course. So I would say, let's just read the next instructions. So mix together to form a dough, roll out onto a floured surface to around 5 centimetres thick. So I would say that was a dough. So I'll just put some flour down now onto this surface here. Oops, a daisy. Just put the camera down a little bit so that you can see when I'm whisking, rolling, sorry. This is just normal flour. So I'm just putting a little bit down here. I think this is just so it doesn't stick. Okay. So, I think I may have made it a little bit too wet actually, but I can always dry it up a little bit with this flour. It won't harm. Just add a little bit of this flour. Hopefully it won't harm anyway. It's becoming a little bit drier now anyway. So I would probably say I only add a little bit of water at a time. I probably added a little bit too much water, to be honest. I'm not an over keen baker, unfortunately. So I'm not particularly good at baking, but the lady at Wellybix did ensure me that this is quite easy, and so far, so good. So there we go. It's coming more of a dough now. Just got some kitchen paper. Come more of a dough now. Probably will need to put just a little bit more flour on here now to, oops a daisy. Oh dear, I think I spoke too soon. Right, so I rolled that out. I'm going to roll that out now. Now it's becoming a bit of a disaster zone. Right, I'm going to roll this out now to around about 5 centimetres thick. Oh, I didn't put any on my rolling pin. Oh. I definitely spoke too soon about this. Oh dear. Never mind. Right. Try again. So, put some on my rolling pin now, because we had a bit of an issue with it sticking. So, I think I've got a flour explosion now, but never mind. So, we'll try that again now. We'll just roll it out to around about 5 centimetres thick. Right, so I'm back. I washed my hands and I washed the rolling pin because everything was just sticking to everything. I'm going to put just a small amount of flour. Obviously, I don't want to make this too dry, or else it's going to start crumbling. So I'll just put that on there. I'll put some on the actual rolling pin. And we will try again. So I'm going to roll this out now to about a thickness of around about 5 centimetres. I need to keep moving it around this time so that it doesn't stick. Well, that's my hope anyway. I'm going to keep, like I say, I have got an awful lot of flour on now, but like I say, unfortunately I did put a bit too much water in. So I think I probably should have just left it with the 2 eggs. I'll just read the thickness again on the, so actually it says around 5 millimetres. So actually that's quite thin. So we'll keep going a little bit. This is just half of the dough. Because I've made it quite wet, I've had to do sort of half at a time. Because if not, it was just going everywhere. So I would say that was about right now. I'll say that looks okay. You can actually see the pieces of cranberry in there, which is always really good. So, I'll take the bone cutter again. I've just put in a little bit of this explosion of flour. Okay, they're not sticking this time, which is good. So, just wiggle that round a little bit. So, oops, I've got half a cranberry. So, as you can see from there, that focuses, you've got the bone with the mixture on. So it says to just put them in on a lined baking tray. I preheated the oven to gas mark 3 as per the instructions. Cut out and place on a lined baking tray. You bake for about 20 minutes, it says. So I've just got a lined baking tray there. So I'll just cut these all out now. I think you are actually going to get quite a few of these which is good. I'm surprised actually how much mixture there is, which is really handy. These are coming out much better now. We managed to save the disaster, which is always good. They may be a little thick, but we'll see how they get on. They don't look too thick when they come out of the cutter. So Lottie's licking up all the little bits below. So I'm just putting these on there now. So far, just from this piece of mixture, as you can see, there's still some there that can be re-rolled. But from this piece of mixture, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 just from that piece alone. So I would say easily this will make 20 biscuits, easy. And obviously there's another pack of mixture in there as well for you to have a second go, to bake a second batch. So really handy if you've got more than one dog. So I'll just re-roll this now. I have to put a little bit more flour down, unfortunately, because like I say, I am a bit wary that I've had it sticking. So I'll repeat this process. So, as I was saying, sorry, just before the camera cut out, in this one you can actually see the cranberries really, really well. I don't know how well that's picking that up on camera. Probably not very. If that focuses. So, there you go. So you can actually see the pieces of cranberry there, which is always really good. I really like that in a biscuit. So far we have got we've got 2 trays, and we've still got a little bit left of the first batch. So far I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, plus this little bit here, plus the rest of the dough as well. So there's plenty, so I'm going to make the rest up and then I'll show you how many I've got at the end. I've rolled them all out now. We've got 52 biscuits. I've got 2 trays full, and then I've got quite a lot on here because I've actually run out of trays. Well, they're non-stick stuff, so I'm going to put them in the oven now, and then I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Right, everyone, so we're back now. I baked these. They took about half an hour to bake. I put some on the top shelf and some on the middle shelf, and it doesn't seem to affect them where I place them in the oven, so that's good. My opinion on these is that they are really, really easy to make. Apart from my little flour disaster, I would say that if you're going to use large eggs like I did, that you definitely don't add the water. It does say on the packaging only if needed, and obviously I thought it did need it at the time, but it definitely doesn't need any added water if you're using large eggs. I think they're brilliant value for money. I think there's about 54 biscuits in here, if not a few more. And there's also some little random lumps, because I baked the extra bit that I couldn't make into the actual bone shaped. I baked those as well. So they really are good value for money. Obviously they're handmade, so they're fun. You can actually see the little pieces of cranberry in there, which is also really nice. And they make a brilliant present to give everybody. Lottie's a little bit fed up because she still hasn't tried them yet, so we haven't done the taste test, but she was really, really intrigued when they were being baked. They also smelt really good when I was baking them, and so my kitchen now smells really, really nice as well. But I will see what Lottie thinks. Yeah, Lottie. What's this? Sit down then. Okay. Good girl. So her tail is wagging. Is that nice? No, you need to eat it because we're doing a taste test. You need to eat it. That's a good girl. No, don't play with it. Eat it. Eat it up. Eat it up. Good girl. So she normally plays with her biscuits and throws them around a little bit. I don't know why she does that, but she always does. But as you can see, she's eating these now. She really likes them. Which is a bonus, because I have made other biscuits in the past handmade and she didn't like them. I got some recipes offline and she didn't really like them. But these are much easier because, as you can see, I'm not the best of bakers, so these are really easy. So we hope you enjoyed our video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and we'll see you in our next review. Is that nice? I think they get a pause up from Lottie. Are they nice? Yeah, yummy. Are they nice? They're all gone now. You can have one later. Lottie, you can have one later. No, that won't work. You can't have another one. You can't have another one, no. No, your tricks won't work. No. Okay, you can have one more. Mummy will get you one more out then. Here you go then. Just a small one. Here you go. Good girl. Go on then. Good girl. So I think they're definitely a hit from Lottie. And I think I'm going to have to put these up quite high or else she's going to want them even more. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys.